Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to sunny New Jersey, USA. I am your host, Mark Dutton, and this is Cop for That. As you can see, I am wearing the old school Adidas today. Old school because this is a shout out to a very special young man. Ready? Oh, we've got Salah, da 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 da. Oh, Manny, Manny, da 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 da. Bobby Firmino, but we sold Coutinho. 'Cause we've got Salah, da 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 da. Oh, Manny, Manny, da 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 da. Bobby Firmino, but we sold Coutinho. Oh, what a game we had today. 2 undefeated records on the line. Liverpool, unbelievable form, going 16, 17, 18 games without defeat, with Manchester City's 22 plus games without defeat. Rocked into a wonderful Anfield atmosphere today. We take a moment to recognise Tommy Lawrence, former Liverpool goalkeeper, and the Liverpool fans showed a wonderful mark of respect before the game, as upheld by the Manchester City fans with an unbelievable You'll Never Walk Alone from the Liverpool fans during the 1 minute of applause in recognition of the former Liverpool goalkeeper. Every single emotion has been had today while watching Liverpool 4, Manchester City 3. Cop for that, Pep Guardiola. And I tell you what a game. What a game. What a game of football it was. Team news. Again, no one knows who's playing in goal for Liverpool. Let's be honest, okay? And this is really the only negative I'm going to talk about in relation to Liverpool, because it was such an unbelievable performance today. But we play without a goalkeeper. And we played without a goalkeeper today. Karius starts in goal, and Klopp came out with a statement before the game and basically said Karius was his man until he makes a mistake. So we'll come back to that in a little bit. But Karius starts in goal. Gomez plays at right back. Virgil van Dijk tweaks a hamstring before the game, so he's not risked today. So we go with Matip on the right centre and Lovren made captain, which I was happy about, left centre. And again, let's step up central halves now, because you've got the big Verge sniffing down your neck, and we've got a boss sub in Klavan waiting to come on and fill those shoes from any centre half that wants to make a mistake. Left back, don't give him enough credit. He was definitely man of the match for me in the last Liverpool game. Robbo comes in at left back, and again I feel sorry for Bobby Mondeo, because let's be clear, he's won his place back at left back. He's been brilliant all season. He gets injured, Robbo comes in, and Robbo is a dog chasing a squeaky toy all over Anfield today. And we'll go back to Robbo as well in a little bit. Midfield three of Emre Audible Can in the centre of the park. And I'll keep calling him Audible Emre until he signs a contract, which I think he should do. But anyway, his head might have been turned by Juventus, but we'll wait and see on that. But Audible Emre Can in centre midfield with the Dutch legend Wijnaldum on one side and Oxlade-Chamberlain on the right. So the Dutchman on the left, the Ox on the right. The Ox in his natural position for me as damn busting centre midfield. And then you're playing the 3 amigos up front. We play Bobby. No one's got a Bobby Firmino in this league. He is unique. He is one of a kind. Liverpool, sign him up to a 5 million year contract. That's how awesome this player is. Bobby is a centre forward. Rewrites how centre forwards play. He changes everything for me. He rewrites it 100%. Never seen a centre forward play like Bobby Firmino. Never in my entire life. No one comes close. No one compares to him. Then you've got the African legends left and right in relation to Mo Salah, who plays on the right, and Sadio Mane. Number 1 and number 2 African footballer of the years playing left and right. And oh my God, what a first half. So the game kicks off. Liverpool pressing like I've not seen them press. I mean, the extra day of rest after we played the FA Cup game when we beat the Blues at Anfield definitely helped Liverpool. They had a few more days up on City. And for me, City looked knackered and Liverpool just absolutely pressed and pressed and pressed and pressed. And we were playing long balls into City, and City didn't seem to be able to win the second ball. We would ping long balls in. City would defend the first ball, but then Liverpool picked up the second ball, and this happened for our opening goal. Bobby Firmino jumps up against the Man City centre-half. It falls back to Bobby. Bobby locks the ball back into centre midfield to Oxlade-Chamberlain. The defender goes out with Bobby to the right side of the pitch. The defender's left. And Oxlade-Chamberlain just sees a gap. And he accelerates right through the gap. And he hits a ball from about 25, 30 yards along the ground, across the goalkeeper in the bottom corner. Liverpool 1! Manchester City 0. Unbelievable start for Liverpool. I mean, unbelievable start, and we deserved it for the way we played. But then you really looked at the beauty that is Manchester City, and again, it has its good and bad moments throughout the game. They play out of the back like they have got all day. And you know what? You can try and play out of the back like you've got all day, but not against the speed and aggression that Liverpool played with today. Their pressing was magnificent. The midfield three, awesome. Emre Can, again, like I said, Audible Emre had a brilliant game today before he was subbed off. Absolutely brilliant game. Wijnaldum had a brilliant game. The midfield three were just fantastic. So Ox opens a score. Ox is on fire. Ox is on fire throughout the entire first half. And then we just go asleep, 30 plus minutes in. City get a ball on the right side of the field, and we're defending deep. But there's big gaps. And one thing I noticed about the Everton game, where they just played Spurs, was the amount of space Everton gave Spurs wide and left. And Liverpool have done an unbelievable job in these wide positions, but Goodman gets the ball and he pings a ball all the way at top. And again, my only criticism of Gomez is he seems to struggle when the ball's in the air, and it was a nightmare today. I mean, it was a nightmare at Anfield. The wind was insane from what it looked like watching the game on the television. It looked crazy. The wind was all over the place. It really was, through the wind and the rain. But you know what? We held our heads up high today, and we took on the mighty City, and we showed them what an unbelievable display of attacking football. So, ball comes across the field from a long 30, 40, 50-yard pass. Gomez is kind of looking at the ball in the air, but he doesn't see Sane behind him. For me, when he knows he can't win it, he should be dropping in to cover the space in behind and be goal side of Sane. So, he attacks the ball in the air poorly. Again, wind was a nightmare. Sane brings the ball down on his chest, wide left. Gomez is about 2 yards away from... And again, for me, you pull him down, you take a yellow card there. He's in behind. He's got goal side of Gomez, and he's in. I pull him down there, and it's a free kick to Man City, and then we defend the free kick. But he gets in. A Liverpool defender comes across to cover the gap that Gomez has left. Then Sane twists and he turns. But then he's blasted the ball into the front post. And again, my criticism of Liverpool not having a goalkeeper, he's blasted it through basically two defenders. But Karius has a clear sight of the ball. He's a yard out of position for me, and they score. So it's 1-1. Liverpool go in at half-time, 1-1. We don't deserve to be going in at half-time, 1-1. Liverpool, for me, were the better team. Liverpool bossed it. I was so happy all the way through that first half until they scored. And then you think, we need a reaction here. We need a massive reaction, because I don't know how this defence is going to hold up now for the start of the second half. And I think Klopp's got in at half-time and he's gone, you know what? Let's just go at them. Go at these. Let's go at them with everything. Let's press them every time they get the ball. Because like I said, it was a display in first half of how wonderful it is to pass and move the ball from the back, from the goalkeeper. His distribution is amazing for Manchester City. The players move, they're confident on the ball, they take their time, they link up through midfield and they get the ball to the forward line. Liverpool did a phenomenal job in that first half of stopping the ball, getting to the forwards. Robbo at left back, oh my God. I mean, again, criticise Gomez for the goal, but my God, the two of them today just stopped Sane. They stopped, I'm not even going to mention his name, the horrible rat that we sold to Man City. We all know who Rat Boy is. He owned him today. He owned him to the point where he substituted and he goes off, and the cop are all laughing at him, calling him greedy. We know the word that comes after that. One greedy. Yeah, that's what you are. You left us, you're greedy. But you know what? Didn't care about Liverpool. So let's not discuss him anymore. But Robbo owned him today, had him in his back pocket, and Robbo was incredible. So we start the second half, we're pressing Man City, and they don't know what happened to him. For me, it was very similar to the shenanigans around Istanbul when Liverpool won the Champions League, because nine minutes of absolute madness, because we've got Salah, oh, Mane, Bobby Firmino. They're the best three attackers in the league. They are. City don't compare to us. Sergio Aguero is not Bobby Firmino. Sergio Aguero. Man City would love Bobby Firmino playing up front for them. But you know what? Salah's miles better than Raheem Sterling will ever be. And Mane on his day is better than Sane, and Sane is not better than Mane. So it's just craziness throughout the attacking three. But again, probably the best 6 attacking players in the league are all on the pitch today. So, returning the favour now, Liverpool pressing like maniacs. We win the ball in midfield again. Again, our midfield three are fantastic, and it's a repaying of Bobby Firmino and Oxlade-Chamberlain. Ox gets on the ball, carries the ball forwards. He slots the ball through to Bobby Firmino. He's the wrong side of the Manchester City centre half. Audible X Blue Nose in Stonesy. He uses his shoulder, little show of strength. He bosses him off the ball, and then I tell you what, with the wind or whatever it was, he dinks the ball right foot, chips it. It's going wide. It's 3 yards wide, and then the wind just goes, no, Liverpool can have a goal today, and throws it into the back of the net. Unbelievable little chip. Unbelievable, phenomenal goal. And we're winning 2-1. And we deserve to be winning 2-1 because we're absolutely brilliant. Again, gone through every single emotion that a man could go through, a Liverpool fan could go through during this game to this point. It's nuts. The roof has come off the house because we're screaming that loud. Anfield is rocking like it's never rocked. It is insane the level of noise coming out of the television. It's insane the level of noise coming from the Liverpool fans. I don't even remember a Man City fan singing. So another few minutes go by. Liverpool again pressing like badgers from Brazil, winning the ball. The Africans and the Brazilians combining with the Dutch awesome midfield, the silky German ability, and then you've got that absolute magician in Oxlade-Chamberlain, the Englishman, the only Englishman in the front six for Liverpool, winning the ball and just tirelessly pressing and winning the possession of the ball. And then we get Mane in off a press. We win the ball, and Mane puts it on his left foot, and he just pings the most beautiful shot from outside the box into the top corner. Oh, it was awesome. I mean, every time Ederson, the Brazilian goalkeeper for Manchester City, is fingertips away from every shot we have. The first one, he's fingertips away from it. The second goal, he's fingertips away from the dink of Bobby Firmino. This strike, he's fingertips away from it again. But Liverpool's front three and midfield three are on absolute fire. Liverpool 3, Manchester City 1. Klopp is on the sideline. He's going, press him again. We'll have another one here. And guess what happens? We press him again. Again, beautiful play from Bobby Firmino and Oxlade-Chamberlain. Boss in the middle of the field. Ederson comes out on a ball that's played in behind. He kicks the ball back into Salah. Salah's 40 yards out. Open goal. Left foot. Pings it over the Manchester City defence. Bounces into the net. Liverpool 4, Manchester City 1. Boom! It's just insane. The league champions, because that's what they are. No one's catching Man City. Liverpool, Tottenham Hotspur, Manchester United, Chelsea. They've got no chance of catching Manchester City. Manchester City have won the league, but you know what? They've been absolutely battered to 70 minutes of unbelievable football by Liverpool Football Club. Now, again, this is where the camera goes to Pep Guardiola, and he looks like his head's gone. He doesn't know what to do, and he's panicking, and his head totally explodes. And again, there must have been an air of calmness where he's gathered his thoughts. And this is why he's one of the best managers in the world, Pep Guardiola, because then he brings on a few substitutions, and his substitutions work. Because, like I said, Rat Boy was getting wrecked and owned by Robbo. Manchester City do not have a good record at Anfield. Last 6 games, Liverpool have won and drawn every single one. We absolutely take Man City to task. Do they have better players? And they might do in certain areas, especially in the midfield three. Going into this game today, I thought the Man City midfield three are just absolutely incredible. They're missing one man today, David Silva, or David Silva. Silva's one of the best midfielders the world has ever seen. He's absolutely incredible. He's probably near the par of Iniesta from Barcelona. That's how good this guy is. And he wasn't there today. So that was a massive plus and a massive bonus for Liverpool. But you know what? The other 3 players that play, Fernandinho is a quality player. Goodwin, that used to play with Klopp over to Bayern, Borussia Dortmund, he's a quality player. And then Kevin De Bruyne is probably the best centre midfielder in the league, bar his mate David Silva. So Liverpool matched them, and we're better than them today. The midfield 3 were awesome again. Go back to Emre Can. He's winning every single ball. He's bossing the game. Have a word, Klopp. I'd have grabbed him as he subbed them off and just went, listen, sign a contract. What are you thinking? Like, I'll give you 200 grand a week right now. Sign a contract. And I hate Anthony Cam. I hate him. I think he's scum. I don't even like him. But in big games, he's brilliant. In big games, he's phenomenal. You can rest Emre Can in the games that were, the lesser teams like Everton or Burnley. You can put in, somebody else to play, like Jordan Henderson, if anyone remembers him by the end of the season. That's the situation that we see ourselves in now. A player that I'm loving and I didn't like for 2 seasons. Held like Coutinho kind of did, holding the club to hostage. So I hope we put this to bed. I hope we can re-sign Emre Can because he looks amazing in big games, like I just said. Amazing. So for me, after Liverpool go 4-1 up, we need legs. Our heads have gone. My head's gone. My head's exploded all over the. It's just exploded. I can't believe what I'm seeing from this team. It's like I said, go back to Istanbul. The insane minutes around the 3 goals when we're 3-0 down to AC Milan. The comeback, it's insane. But this game felt like a Champions League final. It felt that big. It felt like an FA Cup final. It felt like a UEFA Cup final. It felt like any cup final that I've ever experienced with Liverpool, whether we've won it or we've lost it. It felt that big of a game. And I've never had that type of relationship with Man City. I've always enjoyed Man City. I've always liked Man City over the years. I was happy when Liverpool players signed for Manchester City when they came back into the Premier League, the likes of Fowler, the likes of McManaman. So I've only got love for Manchester City. It's nice to see them smashing Manchester United. So it was always nice to see City. But being as amazing as Manchester City are and being as far away as all the other teams in the Premier League are, if we take 3 points from City and we take 3 points from Tottenham, I feel like we've got second. I'm not scared of Man United. I think Man United are a poor side. I think Chelsea are a poor side. Morata is not Diego Costa. He can't play. And I think Arsenal are dead. I think Arsenal are done. I think Arsenal are absolutely gone. So my prediction for the rest of the season is Liverpool finishing second behind Manchester City, with Tottenham Hotspur finishing third, and maybe Manchester United finishing fourth. I think Chelsea are going to drop off. I think Chelsea and Man United will battle out for 4th place. Like I said, Arsenal are done. Arsenal can't keep their players. Arsenal's players are coming in aren't good enough. Where Klopp has been clever and built a squad, I think Arsenal are just gone. So I think today was the death of one of the top 6 teams. I think there's a top 5 now, a clear top 5. I think Arsenal fall down into the category of Everton. That's where they go. So yeah, Pep Guardiola makes some good substitutions. Liverpool, for me, like I said, should have brought in 3 guys, and we didn't at that point. I'd have took off 3 guys and brought on 3 because we looked tired in certain areas. Robbo does a run where he's chased at left back, at left mid, at centre forward, and right pressing right midfielder. It's insane. He's ran 70 yards in a perfect curve, pressuring 5 different Manchester City players. But then he's knackered. Then take him off. Manchester City get a throw in on the right side. It's our throw. It's our throw all day long. Again, great pressing from Liverpool. But the referee, for whatever reason, just goes, "Go on, City, you can have that throw." So they get the throw. They throw it in. Liverpool are, like I said, they're knackered at this point. A little bit of magic, a couple of give and goes, running at speed on the Liverpool right side. Ball comes across and Manchester City get a goal back. So 4-2. All right, fair enough. It's a good. I'll take 4-2. 4-2. But it's Liverpool, isn't it? So you got to score 5 in some game for Liverpool to win, or so you think. So just as we're coming up to 90 minutes, we've done things that Klopp have done in the past. We took off probably our best 2 players in Mane and Salah. Both of them are off the field, and again, so really you've got no threat now in relation to scoring another goal. It's probably all gone. And Manchester City scored another goal. They scored another goal again. Work it on the left side. Ball comes across, and poor Robbo's got 3 men. He's got 3 players. I don't know where the rest of the Liverpool team were in relation to the midfield. Massive mistake taking off Emre Can. Massive mistake, because it gave Man City loads of space in the middle of the field. And Chan's dam busting, unbelievable work rate, tackling. It just was gone then. And Liverpool were wide open in the middle of the field. And then if you give space to City are going to score goals, and that's what they did. So they get the 3rd goal, and then it's the term squeaky bum, because then you're thinking, oh, they can't do this, can they? Surely Liverpool aren't going to let us down in this situation. They get a free kick in the last minute. Clavin comes on as a sub. We've got to defend this free kick. My head is in my hands. I can't believe what I'm seeing. I'm like, they're going to get something from this. Sergio Aguero attacks the front post, a diving header. It goes in the near post, and I'm thinking, we played with no goalkeeper, all game. If it's on target, it's a goal. If it's on target, it's a goal. He heads it. Man City 4, Liverpool 4. Oh, he heads it into the side netting. Liverpool win 4, Manchester City 3. The roof goes off Anfield. We've defended it. We've beaten the champions elect. We've stopped their undefeated run. Our undefeated run continues. This Liverpool team is special. For the likes of Emre Can, for the likes of Phil Coutinho, who've now left. Unlucky. Because we will survive. I've been saying this for 2 weeks. This Liverpool team, this Liverpool squad is something special. Klopp is doing a fantastic job bringing players through the system at the club. He's bringing in the right players. He's identifying where we need to strengthen. I don't think Liverpool will sign anybody in January. I don't think we need to bring in anyone in January. I think Daniel Sturridge has seen his last day at Liverpool. He can go. He can walk out the club. If we can get 25 million for Daniel, I'll be happy with that. But he needs to go. We need to look to the future now. But the young players at the club, we've got a bright future, and I'm very excited. I'm absolutely knackered and absolutely exhausted. That was the most insane Premier League game that I've seen. I've not seen anything like it. Like I said, it felt like a cup final. It felt like a monumentous game. It was a game we needed to win. If we were going to cement ourselves in the top 4, off the back of Chelsea dropping points, off the back of Arsenal imploding, Tottenham Hotspur right behind us, sniffing at our heels, Liverpool needed to react today. Liverpool needed a massive statement and put down a marker on the English Premier League, and that's exactly what they did. Jurgen Klopp, if I had a hat on, it's there. I take my hat off to you. Phenomenal game today. Anfield was rocking. Anfield, you were brilliant. Kop, you were brilliant. Liverpool, we need that atmosphere every single game. To the legend that sings the song, here's your outdated, old school Adidas trackie. Oh, money, that's quality. All right, my name is Mark Dutton. This has been Kop for That. If you like the video, give us a like. Subscribe below. Have a wonderful day. Liverpool, I don't know what's going to beat that this season, but the future looks bright. If we can come close, unbelievable. This episode of Kop for That has been dedicated today to my uncle Tal, who sadly passed. It's been a tough year. It's been a tough year for me so far, with a lot of family members passing away. So Uncle Tal, this one's for you. You'll never walk alone, Liverpool. Liverpool 4, Manchester City